Today we are going to understand one of the most famous equation in science, that is E is equal to mc square. What this equation indicate and what this equation represent? This equation represent that energy and mass are interconnected. But before understanding this equation E is equal to mc square, one thing we have to understand is a way of thinking in this science. And when we are saying the word science, science is not something that isolates itself. Science is something that we are understanding the universe and we are understanding ourselves. So the way of understanding universe is called science. Okay, I know you know that, but we have to feel that and we have to see that. So when we are talking about anything in the science, that means we are talking about in the universe. I know it's too simple thing, but this too simple thing we have to realize and feel and understand that. Now come to next thing, that is a general way of thinking in science we should have developed, and that is when we find something which is famous by some scientists, like this, like theory of gravity, which is given by Newton, and like there are many theories, like this, some given by Archimedes, some given by Maxwell, some given by some scientists, some given by some scientists. So we should not be too fixed and too rigid about something that yes, this is like that, and we even don't bother about to understand that thing. I am just saying that anything we find in this science we should not accept till we don't understand. In short, that's my mean. In short, that no matter how much a theory is famous, no matter how much a discovery is famous, no matter how much invention is famous, you accept that invention with yourself when you understand with at your best. Okay, you should do. We should all we should understand, because the inner peace in us come with the understanding. It won't come with naturally. Inner peace in come when we see a connection between us and the thing we are going to understand. Now come to the thing when E is equal to mc square. So how we can understand that energy and mass are connected? So what is the best way to understand anything? We all know that the best way to understand anything is understanding the thing with example. So now we are going to take an example to understand that how energy and mass are interconnected. Okay. So there are two warriors, and these are not two warriors, not just normal and ordinary warriors. They are the greatest warrior in the universe, and one is light warrior and one is dark warrior. The light warrior is also called yang warrior, and the dark warrior is called yin warrior. Okay, why these two warrior has these two different types of name? Because like you all can understand that the type of name they have, the type of quality they have. The light warrior is that kind of warrior that he experience, he get wisdom from every wound he experienced in his life. So he live always in inner peace. What is the main purpose of his life? He used to spread love, light and peace in the universe. So he is always evolving his understanding. He is always spreading light, hope and peace in the universe. He's always want to read something new, and he always want to become more and more greatest in the field he is. Okay, and now he is a dark warrior. What is the personality he have that he is too arrogant about himself, he is too egoistic about himself. So he also think that he is the greatest warrior in the universe. Okay, so like these are the two greatest warriors in the universe. Okay, now before the light warriors come with some planets like this planet Earth, and the dark warriors come with the another planet out of the galaxy. So because these are the greatest warrior in the universe, so they didn't know about each other before, because they are greatest warriors. So they used to go for a night walk. So because light warrior is a light warrior, so he used to go in morning walk, and because the dark warrior is dark warrior, so he used to go in night walk. So because we know that the time is not constant in the universe, that means that you can understand that doesn't mean that the day when happen in the earth, that doesn't mean that the day happen in some other planet. Even on the earth, on different parts we have different time zone. So how can we exact same with another planet? It can be same, but it can be different. It can be possible that there is a day on Earth, so and there is a night in other some planet. So because they are greatest warrior in the universe, and both the warriors run on the speed of light, so one day they meet at one point and one place. And when they meet, because this is the most beautiful thing we all can experience. If someone is greatest in the field, we can feel a radiation is coming from that guy. It is not a literally radiation. If you are thinking about that, there is a certain kind of heat is coming from that guy. No, a certain kind of vibe is coming from that greatest guy. So when the greatest guy are moving in this universe, when the light warrior stop at the one point, and he feel there is something energy around me which is too greatest, and similarly the light warrior stop. Similarly the dark warrior stop, and he feels there is something energy, something greatest energy around me. I should have to find what is that. So they all come together and they see that this is the warrior, this is the warrior. So they eventually challenge each other for a fight, that we are going to fight and we are going to see who is the greatest warrior in the universe. So now because they both, what they both are accepted for the challenge, but both of them, light warrior and dark warrior, both have different reason for fight. Like light warrior is only want to fight because he is excited about his challenge, because he was a warrior. So what is the work of warrior? But the work of warrior is to fight and upgrade his skills. So he was excited for new challenge. He was always excited for new and fresh tasks, new and fresh fights, because it is his work, and we should always be excited in our work. But different reason for dark warrior. He want to prove to everyone in the universe that he is the greatest warrior. So he just only want to beat the light warrior. It is the intention he have. Okay. So they decided in the presence of too many people that there will be that day we will fight, and there will be all the best warrior in the universe, because they are the greatest. So best are the less than them. In the presence of that we will fight, and then the warrior will win in this fight, that will be the greatest warrior in the universe. Okay, so the plan was set. And when the day comes, so the referee announced the way of fighting, because every fight has something different, like boxing, different kind of fighting game, boxing different kind of wrestling, different kind of, so there are many kind of fighting game also. Okay, so the theme of the fight was that each warrior has one horse and one road, and the road is designed like that, like there is a road, it is a road, and on the one end it will be a spear. So like a spear, like a lollipop. Okay, you can understand that is a kind of road, and the road is made of the metal. Okay, so what is the task? That both of the warrior, like dark warrior come from this side and light warrior come from this side. On the horse they will running, and they will have a rod in their hand, and they will strike one another. Like the light warrior like this rod, and the dark warrior do this, and they will intersect. They hit each other, and the person fall of the another guy, the guy who will fall on the floor first, that guy will be fall, that guy will be lost, that guy will be defeated, and another guy will be winner of the game. Okay, so that was the task to do. Okay, so the referee announced that after 10 seconds the task will be over, like 10, 9, 8, 7, and come to the 1. Okay, don't waste time. So when the 1 starts, so because light warrior is always ready to getting from his wound to wisdom, so he always curious about to know something, to understand something. So because he is fond of reading and fond of thinking and fond of imagining, so he already read the spatial relativity. But the dark warrior won't. He is always thinking that he is greater, so he do less work. He always massage his ego. So this is the kind of warrior he has. So light warrior thought that because the horse is running on the speed of light. Okay, so when the light warrior think that if he is running in the speed of light, and if I will be slow, so because it is in the motion and much more speed, so time will run much more slower for them. So when he strike it, the speed of its road will be less, because time is running slow for them, and I will be on less speed. And when we will meet, when I put the road, my road will go faster, and it will be slow, and I will follow that guy. That dark warrior will be follow. That was light warrior thinking. So when the both we will strike the road together, that will be fall because time is running slow for them. Time is running slow for him. So when the road will come from him, it will come in this flow. Like suppose like something is coming like this, and I throw like this. So who will fall? Normally, if I slap someone like this, who will fall? If someone slap like this and if someone slap like this, who will fall? Naturally, when I slap like this, that guy will fall. So that is like what you're thinking that. So when the moment of decision come, so when the dark warrior took his hand and the light warrior both brought strike, but the thing happened that dark warrior won't fall off. So light warrior thinking that why it's not falling off? What is the reason? Because I understand the special relativity and we are seeing that it is not falling off. Why it's not falling off? Because time is running slow for them, and I'm using this concept. So why it's not falling off the dark knight or the dark warrior? So because light warrior is always ready for understanding everything new and fresh, so he never gets sad that because the way I'm thinking the thing is not happening. He will be excited. He was excited that what I'm thinking that is not happening, so I can learn something new, something fresh. So light warrior was excited. So then he found that it's not just only depend on the motion of the body, it also depend on the mass of the body. We understand this new fact from here, that it's only not depend on the motion and the velocity of body, it also depend on the mass of the body. So light warrior understand from here, and we can also calculate that how much mass will increase with the relative time, and how we calculate with time dilation factor. Like we already introduced that. What is that? Gamma is equal to 1 upon root 1 minus v upon c bracket square. We can, so mass will be gamma multiply that the mass. So we understand that there is a relation in mass and velocity. Like some people also think that the mass is something constant. No man, mass is not constant. Okay, neither mass is constant. Like what is the normal? Some people think like that normally, that weight is something can be changed, but mass can't be changed, because we all know that the gravity is different. Some people think like that because gravity is 9.8 here meter per second square, and 1/6 of Earth gravity on moon. So like weight can be vary, but my friend, mass also can vary. And how mass can vary? Mass is equal to m is equal to m0. M0 is rest mass upon under root 1 minus v by c and its whole square. So mass can vary like that. So m0 is initial mass. So we understand with that, like energy is depending on two things, like interchanging of mass. So like there is an initial mass, there is a initial energy. So we come to the fact that there is a relation between E and M, and what is the relation? E is equal to mc square. We understand with theory, and we also have mathematical derivation for that, which we will be learn and which we will be see after in some other video. Okay, so the topic is closed. So when the topic is closed and a topic, our mind should be much more filled with this spark. So the reason, the way we thought and the way we find that all the theory we know, all the discovery we know, all the invention we know, everything we know in the field of science, in the field of universe, we should not be too rigid about something that is fixed. We always should inquire, ask question, understand in our own ways, not to prove them wrong, but to understand that whether it's right or not, or if it is right, how it is right, not to prove them wrong, to understand the thing. So we always should have an understanding mind. We should always ready for new and fresh understanding for everything in the universe. Thank you so much everyone.